Today, we're taking a peek at something that's very useful in today's society, portable power. So portable power, whether or not you're charging your phone, your tablet, your computer, a camera, could be a whole host of different things. And everything today really runs on energy. And to be honest, no matter where you go, you're always needing something. Whether you're camping or even if you just want backup power at the airport and you don't feel like you really want to plug into the little outlets that are there, or you can't find one, portable power is always something that you can always appreciate, is maybe the best way to say. So Cuktech sent this over to me. They've actually launched a couple brand new ones on Indiegogo. They just launched, so you can actually see these today. If you watch this video, click on the link at the top of the description. You can head over to the Indiegogo page where they have it right now. So the number 20 and the number 30 are the two new portable battery units that they're doing. This is the number 30. Let's dive in. So first, the packaging that it comes in. If we actually open it up, it does have a nice little opening there. It does come with the unit itself as well as a little sheet about the unit. The unit itself actually has this nice front on it, which actually I have never actually removed the peel and stick, right? I usually always keep these on my products. I just never do it. So a nice screen on here. If I actually click and turn it on, it'll tell you the percentage of the battery, so you can see that I have been using it, right? We have two USB-C ports on the in the middle here. We have two USB-A ports on either side of those ports, and then on the top we actually have a Qi charger. Now this is a very smart battery as well. So if you just, even if it's turned, well, not, you know, if it's in sleeper mode, if you actually place something on it, it'll actually wake up and start charging your device right away. Now I actually have another battery unit that has a Qi charger on top of it. However, this one is designed right, and obviously you have these camera bump outs, right? It's designed so I don't have to worry. It's going to lay basically perfectly flat on it, and then also it has these two little rubber feet on here, and I didn't even take that one off there. There's another peel and stick. There we go. I'll get that off so you guys can take a peek at how nice and shiny it is. But nice Qi charger on top, and then you have the ports on the bottom. Now there is a small fan in this unit that only kicks on when it actually is needed to. So once it heats up to a point, if you're charging for some heavier electronics on here, the fan may kick on, so don't be alarmed on that one. Not too bad, not too loud to be honest, but you can hear the air movement on it. And if you actually look on the back of it, you can see the fan back there. So that's the port. It does have a nice rubber foot on it. But it's this cube design with this little handle, I actually really like. Like I said, I've done a lot of various reviews on portable battery products. This one is 40,000 milliamp hours. It's using Samsung's 21700 EV basically rated cell. So you actually have really good electronics and battery in here, the actual battery cells themselves. It's 300 watts max output. Now that's for the entire unit. Right, you're not going to get more than, I think it's 160 watts out of the USB-C ports, and that is a shared port, so 160, I think, total out of those two. But out of all four ports, as well as the Qi charger on top, you can get up to, technically, 300 watts out of this guy. Now, I've never actually gotten 300 watts out of it yet, but I guess maybe I haven't torture tested enough. But we are going to do a little bit of a torture test. Probably not going to get 300 watts out of it, but we are going to plug in a whole bunch of stuff and see how it goes. So let's do that now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and plug these in as we go. So we got the MacBook Pro over there. That kicked on. Then I got my iPad Pro over here. That's now kicking on now. And then we're going to share that one output. There we are. Then we got the tablet over here. That's charging now. Then I'm going to plug in my GoPro as well. Yep, that one's charging now as well. And now on top of everything going on, I'm going to set my phone up here in the Qi charger. Phone's charging. This is charging. That's charging. That's charging. And that's charging. That's 5 whole devices charging right now. Now, right now I'm pulling 111 to 112 watts. It's obviously going to depend on what you're plugging in and what the battery is currently at and how fast it's going to charge. Up to 300 watts max. But there we are. Now, I've actually been charging for a little bit now on all my devices, so that they're getting pretty well charged up. But You can see all 4 of them are still connected. She's still charging. And really what comes down to it is how many watts is going to come out here is dependent on what devices you have plugged into it, whether or not they can take advantage of the max output of this or not. I mean, it really comes down to what you plug in. And I did take my phone off the Qi charger, but that's still going to be able to pop on as well and charge. So it really comes down to what you're charging is, you know, on whether or not you're going to max it out. So right now I'm pulling 110 watts, which is going to be about maximum for standard devices. This is a 20 watt charger on the top, but of course the iPhone can't take advantage of full 20 watts. So that's, you know, that's going to depend. And more than anything, these plugs down here, if you actually head over to the Indiegogo page, it shows you a breakdown of how much each port can max output, whether or not you use just the one or that one or that one. It really does a pretty good breakdown of everything. But you know, the neat thing is we were charging fully all 5 devices and no problems at all with, of course, the battery itself. Now, if I'm honest about everything, I can't tell you I've ever plugged 5 devices into a battery bank to get something out of it. But I can understand why you would want that capability, you know, should it be available to you. In a pinch, more than anything, I'm probably going to plug 4 to 5 phones, right? 4 phones plugged in and 1 phone on top. That's what I can see most likely coming out of this, which obviously I'm never going to utilize the full 300 watts in that regard. But, you know, it is pretty cool that I have that capability. And probably my biggest feature that I love about this brick is the fact that I can utilize the Qi charger on top regularly, and it's designed well for it. It's designed to keep everything up off of the ground, right? So you can set it on there and just let it go to town, let it charge your phone up. It's kind of one of those things that I actually really do like. And of course, 2-way charging, so I can plug this into the wall, let it charge the battery back up, and charge my phone at the same time, all while using 1 plug on the wall. And of course, I can plug my watch into it at the same time. It's just a really cool device. And both USB-C ports are 2-way, so you can plug in one or the other for charging the actual battery bank itself up. You know, so obviously if you were charging a device, you don't have to unplug it and switch it because they both are in and out. So that is the Cuktech. It all depends on who you talk to, how you pronounce the name. Like I said, I'm going to have the link directly to their Indiegogo page right at the top of the description. Definitely check it out. Now they have this one, which is the number 30. I don't know why it's called the number 30, other than 300 watts, right? Because they have the number 20 and the number 30. Number 20 is 25,000 milliamp hour versus 40,000 milliamp hour. But this one right now, you can get for $179. It is technically still launch day event. So if you go on there and it is not $179, just know that it can change. It is Indiegogo. But definitely check it out. It's definitely worth a look. And I think on the Indiegogo page, they have other reviews that you can take a peek as well. So, Cuktech, cool battery. I actually really like it. And for the money, not a bad option. The other battery that I have that's actually not quite as big as this in terms of capacity was more expensive than this. So actually a good price as well. And from everything that I've seen about the cells that are in this, solid product. So I like the design. And actually, another thing that I haven't really spoke to is it's built well. It's really well built. The display, decent. It tells you exactly what you need to know. Like I said, if I was to be a picky person, that would be the one thing that I wish that I'd like to see them change probably, would be individual wattage for all 4 ports. That would be nice. And then, of course, the one on the top maybe for the Qi charger. And then, of course, a cumulative, so you don't have to do math yourself. So that is the Cuktech number 40 wireless portable battery bank. If you have any questions, comment, post below, share, like, comment, subscribe if you can for me, and definitely check them out on their website. Otherwise, thanks for sticking here all the way to the end. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you back here on techgooch for another video review. We'll see you soon.